Will the Yankees end up signing Japan's next big star? Munetaka Murakami is Japan's most prolific power hitter, a 25-year-old slugger who has the most home runs in the NPB since 2022 at 127. He's got tremendous raw power that is translated into incredible production on the field, as the left-handed slugger has become a prize target in the upcoming free agent class. Murakami has made it clear to the media that he wants to come over to MLB eventually, and while it isn't a guarantee to be this season, he's all but certainly going to test the market one day. He also told the media that the Yankees, alongside West Coast teams, were among the teams he'd have a great deal of interest in joining when he comes over to the United States. With Paul Goldschmidt set to hit free agency and a potential opening with Ben Rice at the catcher position, are the Yankees going to have the stars aligned for them to sign Munetaka Murakami? He has the power profile with good walk rates that the Yankees tend to love, and he has the kind of pull-side power that at a stadium like Yankee Stadium would make him a favorable kind of hitter for that ballpark. He could provide 30-plus home runs and walk 75 times in a season, and that would make him a really excellent middle-of-the-order hitter. Murakami's main problem, though, is that his contact rates have taken a scary decline over the past few seasons. Back in 2021, Munetaka Murakami had a 72.7% contact rate with a 21.6% strikeout rate, and in his breakout year in 2022, when he was the best player in Japan, he cut that strikeout rate down to 20.9%. Since 2023, however, he has seen his strikeout rate increase year by year, striking out a total of 377 times with a 29.2% strikeout rate. That strikeout rate is the highest for any NPB hitter with at least 500 plate appearances over that stretch, and it creates a massive issue for any team aiming to sign Munetaka Murakami. If he can't consistently make contact, he could be more of a league average hitter, which isn't good at first base. Zips once projected that Murakami would post 21.7 WAR over the first 5 seasons of his expected MLB career from 2026 to 2030, but this projection was done back in 2021 when Murakami didn't have the massive contact concerns that we're seeing right now. Those projections likely wouldn't be as favorable right now. Instead of an annual 4-win player, there's a scary parallel to a recent Japanese star who came over to the US and also projected very favorably a few years ago. Roki Sasaki, just like Munetaka Murakami, was incredibly talented and looked like the kind of player who would dominate Major League Baseball for years to come. Instead, Sasaki has been awful with the Dodgers. He has a 4.72 ERA and a 6.18 FIP, as injuries have eaten away at his natural fastball velocity. If you look at his Stuff Plus scores, he has a 91 Stuff Plus, a mark worse than Dean Kramer and Andre Palante, who are both pitch-to-contact guys, compared to Roki Sasaki, who's supposed to have overpowering stuff. Sasaki's fastball played better in the NPB, where the average fastball velocity is lower, making his fastball more of an outlier pitch, whereas in the United States, his fastball is firmly below average. Compare that to Munetaka Murakami, and the fastballs that he is seeing over in the NPB are considerably slower than the ones he'll see in the United States. Overall, it creates a massive risk where there's a chance that Munetaka Murakami is more of like Joey Gallo and what we saw with him in the Yankees versus a Kyle Schwarber kind of hitter, which is what some people expected he could become. The upside is still there, it's still tantalizing, and I'm sure teams will show some level of interest in signing him this offseason, but I doubt he's going to be the $100 million player that some tabbed him to be after 2022. Instead, I think it'll be a cheaper deal with insurance built into it so that teams can get out of that contract if Murakami is not producing at a high level. Teams are not looking at a bona fide star right now. They're looking at a project player who has a massive risk in his hit tool and could become a middle-of-the-order hitter, but could also strike out over 40% of the time, and that's a risk that the Yankees are going to have to analyze and potentially end up taking this winter.
Perfect.